Today, we're digging into the pros and cons of instructor-led training. Hi, my name is Aubrey and welcome to the Training and Development channel. Instructor-led training is a socially enriching learning solution that can easily foster collaboration. But before considering an ILT program for your organization, you should understand all of the pros and cons. Today, Maria Pappas, Senior Instructional Designer at Roundtable, is going to break down all of the advantages and disadvantages of instructor-led training.
There are many advantages that come with instructor-led training. ILT really facilitates an open dialogue. So when you have a facilitator there, they can read the body language of the group. Maybe they need a break, or maybe they look confused and you feel like they might have some questions. So being able to really dig deep and ask those questions, find out what's really going on, and then answer those questions, whether it's the facilitator answering the questions or turning it around back onto the group. Maybe somebody in the group has already dealt with a situation like this. Maybe somebody else understands it better and they're able to explain it. And then that builds that open communication and makes them more comfortable to answer those questions amongst each other. One of the great things about ILT is that it's not carved in stone. So if you're facilitating a course and you start to see that maybe the class is struggling a little bit with a certain topic, you can spend more time on that particular topic. You can stop, you can ask for that feedback. ILT really builds a network. When you are within that classroom setting with the other participants for whether it's 2 hours or 8 hours or 3 days, you really start to organically build relationships. You want to make sure it's an active experience for the participants and that, again, they're learning from each other and working together. So ILT also provides a distraction-free environment. And what's nice about that is that you, as a facilitator, you have control over the environment. Perhaps it's a no phone zone or, no laptop zone. So you know by setting these expectations up front that people aren't going to be checking the news feed on Facebook, checking their emails, or worrying about what's happening outside. Because then when they're distracted, they're not going to retain that information, and then it kind of just all goes out the window, and we don't want that, obviously. We don't want it to be a waste of time. ILT is engaging and interactive because you have activities for the participants and they're working together and you're asking those open-ended questions. You're redirecting questions back to the group. So you don't want to have people just sitting there half asleep. You want them to be active participants in the learning. How you can do this is just by mixing up the presentation methods. If you're doing one presentation method, the next one you would want to try something different. So for example, maybe you start the course with a lecture and then you move to a video, and then next there's a role play. Maybe there's a teach back. All of these put together make it an engaging and interactive experience for everybody involved. There are disadvantages to ILT, and the biggest disadvantage is the cost associated with it. It can be pretty expensive. You may have to rent a venue space. You might not have the ability to do that training on site. So you're then paying for flights, gas, hotel accommodations, food, all of these things. They cost money and it's a recurring cost. It's not really a one-time thing. So ILT does take time away from work, whether it's traveling across the country to go or just even across the building. You're still away from your desk. And that could be a matter of days, hours, regardless, it's going to cut into productivity. With ILT, typically you want to keep the group as small as possible. That way the facilitator can then have the opportunity to interact with everybody. So that could be seen as another disadvantage as the groups are smaller, so then you have to conduct those sessions multiple times.
Thanks for watching this video. If you want to learn more, check out our article about converting instructor-led training to virtual learning. The link is in the description below. And as always, leave a like if you liked the video, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to the Training and Development channel for more videos on all things learning solutions.